I'm here with Mayor Mike Spano in Chicago with a very exciting announcement, and we wanted to talk about it here on Black Westchester. So why are you in Chicago? First off, let me let you tell.
I'm in Chicago for some really exciting news. You're not going to believe this, but the former president, President Barack Obama, is going to recognize Yonkers as a model city.
Wow.
Talking about all the great work that we've done with my brother's keeper in the city of Yonkers, where our graduation rate is, like I said, it's like over 90%, and that's something that is being celebrated here. When I accepted Barack Obama's challenge in 2016, and that challenge was that we were going to take a program and take this program and improve the outcomes of black men and black boys, making sure that they are able to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve in life, because we need to make sure it starts out with a good education. And we took this program, but we really created a movement out of it. And this movement has gone beyond the Board of Education. It's not just the Board of Education. It's the Board of Education. It's the city of Yonkers and the municipal side, our police department, our fire department. It's the non-for-profits, 911 Incorporated, and some of the non-for-profits that are participating with us in seeing that we change the narrative, that young men of color have had to go through for generations upon generations. So how do we make this generational change? Well, we're doing it here in Yonkers, where we went from a 70-something% graduation rate to now a 91% graduation rate, something that is unheard of in suburban district. I'm sorry, in urban districts, more like a suburban number.
Right.
I'm just, like I said, I'm floored to get this recognition from the president, but it's not recognition that I deserve. It's recognition because all I did was accept the challenge, right? And worked with the city council to put some additional money in. But at the end of the day, it's the superintendent, it's the teachers, it's the Board of Education, it's the kids who are believing in themselves, and they believe that they can do this and are making a difference. And we're seeing it across the board. And now Yonkers is what they call a model community, something that what Yonkers is going to show the rest of the country, and what we hear about today from the president in a little while, is that people will come and look at the successes here in Yonkers and figure out how they can emulate what's happening here, and how they can do that and replicate that in other cities all across America.
Absolutely. I definitely wanted to celebrate that, and I thank you for your time as always. And you kind of answered my second question, because that was going to be, what have you seen from starting out when you accepted it to now? What has the success been? But you said the graduation rate. You started talking about that.
Yeah, I think the graduation rate was 76% when we were issued the challenge, and like I said, now we're over 90%. And so that was a challenge that we took very, very seriously. And like I said, we wanted to make sure that we could break the cycle. How do you break the cycle of poverty? Well, you can break the cycle of poverty. How do you break the cycle of where we have such high unemployment rate for young black men, and which then leads to high incarceration rates? Well, how do you break all that? Well, there is a way of breaking it. It's called an education, and making sure that our kids have that education. But it's not just an education. It's mentorship programs. It's making sure that, like I said, that we have our kids working with the police department and the fire department on something as simple as a football program. But again, it's that interaction that's happening between those officers and our kids that have showed that there's a different way. And so, like I said, we have a 2% dropout rate. I mean, that's just that's a great number, and credit should be given to the teachers. And I'll scream that from the mountaintops. But at the same time, we got to give credit to the kids, because they believe and they believe, and they will go out and challenge anyone. Our kids are just as smart. Our kids are just as bright. Our kids have just as much commitment. And given the opportunity, our kids will achieve the heights of any other community in America.
Now I know you got to go. One quick last question. I want you to speak for your other mayors and other leaders of cities. How important is it for all of the leaders to work together for the kids? Like sometimes you throw a basketball program at them and that's it. We'll talk
Well,
about this, but it was a combined effort of mentorship, the schools. I think Dr. Bosick and Mepahan was involved in, and
yes.
talk about how important that is for the leaders to work together for the future of the youth.
Well, the Obama Foundation, when they were pushing for us to do My Brother's Keeper, they were very clear. They said can't be done, with just one group, right? I mean, we've tried. Every group has kind of operated in silos for how many years, right? Oh, I'll take care of this. I'll take care of incarceration. I'll take care of education. I'll take care of making sure that our kids are fed right. I'll make sure that, but you got to put it all together. We have to make sure that our kids have the opportunities and they're getting them.
Thank you very much. I know you're eager to get to the president right now, so thank you
Yes.
for your time. I greatly appreciate you.
No, thanks so much. And again, I'm just like I said, I couldn't be more. I feel like a proud dad, but like I said, and it's nice that I'm sitting here to get the accolades. But the accolades really, they go out to that school district. They go out to that mentor. They go out to someone who's willing to put their money where their mouth is, and our kids for believing that we can break the cycle.
Absolutely. All right, now see you when you get back to town.
Thanks.
All right, bye.